a Donald Trump rally, and we can see that there is an immense turnout of support for Donald Trump. It's astonishing to see. You can really tell that Donald has the American people behind him. This is pretty awesome.
21,000 people tonight. 21,000. And you got 7,000 people outside trying to get in, but they're not going to make it, I guess. And a poll just came out. Wall Street Journal, NBC, we're leading Ohio by 1 or 2 points, but we're going to win Ohio. We are going to win Ohio.
We're going to go talk to some Donald Trump supporters and see how they feel about the Trump tapes and whether that has actually affected their support for Donald Trump. And we're going to ask them what they want to hear Donald address in this last third presidential debate before the election. Did the Trump tapes affect whether or not you're going to vote for Trump at all?
No. I think, unfortunately, and I know people say that it was horrible and, it's not a great thing to say, but so many people talk like that. They're in private. It's not something that, and it was so long ago, but honestly, he's a man. I know men, and you can say what you want, but so many of them think and say things. It's much worse to do things than it is to say things.
There's more relevant things that have happened with Hillary as of last week.
I think that Hillary has a lot more issues than Trump ever will have regarding what he's done in the past.
Not at all, because that's something he said 11 years ago, and I take into more account what somebody does and their actions. I'm much more concerned of Hillary handing out national secrets like candy. That's what I'm really worried about.
The media is being controlled by the Democratic Party, and I think everybody's tired of it, and I do truly believe this is our last chance for America to become great again.
You couldn't have timed them any better to just be done as a matter of being inflammatory and trying to divert from anything of real substance.
I do think the Trump tapes were not that big of a deal personally. Yeah, he did say some stupid stuff, but everyone has. And if everything everyone said was recorded, then a lot worse to come out.
Actions speak louder than words, so.
And what about you? Did they affect whether or not you're still going to vote for Trump?
Absolutely not.
A tape of Trump's braggadocious, personality that we've all known about is far less relevant than all this corruption going on.
I think we're making too big a deal of this. I mean, he shouldn't have said what he said, but it's far worse what Bill Clinton did, So I think we need to look more at the actions than words from over 10 years ago.
It didn't affect me at all. He's a human being. He wasn't a politician back then. Unlike Hillary, she is a politician, or still is. She has done some crimes. It's bad. Why aren't they running that on the media and just bashing on Trump?
He said some things in person, in confidence with another man. Was it right? Probably not. Did he make mistakes? Sure he did. He apologized for it, and it was 11 years ago. I mean, it's not like this happened yesterday. And again, I'm not condoning what he said. All I'm saying is Hillary compared to what she has done. If you're going to compare the two, my goodness, I mean, how many crimes does this woman have to commit before someone steps in? And I'm really ashamed of the FBI. It's a disgrace what's going on.
Everybody, I don't care who you are, you're going to talk a little something crazy when you're in private. You don't expect people to sit there and say, oh my gosh, he's really going to do that. No, the things I say in private, I most likely probably won't do, right? And I don't believe he meant any harm by that.
What would you like to hear Donald Trump address in this final presidential debate?
I would like to hear the issues. Point out the truths that the media is not bringing out, and that's what I want to see.
I would like to hear more how he's going to fight for the security of our nation.
I just think bringing about the corruption that the Democrats and Hillary have brought upon us.
I would like to hear him talk about the way the Clinton Foundation bilked Haiti mercilessly.
I think the next debate we should have just where we just discuss the issues. No one would have any personal attacks to each other. Just both talk about what the stances are and what everyone believes we should do.
Is there something in particular you want to hear him talk about?
Crooked Hillary.
Just to bring up her corruption and the things she's done, like the crimes she's committed.
That's the best part. Just the health care and the immigration, illegal immigration.
And what about you?
Illegal immigration is number one, and jobs. In Benghazi, yeah, because she's a criminal and she should be in prison, like they say. And so somebody needs to address it because we know the media is not going to.
In the debate, I just don't think it's the time to go through how he was 30 years ago and what they said he did and what Bill was supposed to have done. And, you know, this is supposed to be about what we want for the future and how we want things to change. We're not happy with the way things are.
The crown jewel is the Clinton Foundation. That's the crown jewel. I feel like the 33,000 emails, you'll see a culture of selling out our government. You'll see putting up the State Department for sale. You know, it's blatant. Any fourth grader could look at the Clinton Foundation and the money's flowing in and out and see, you know, just selling out the government.
I want to hear him go after Benghazi. I want him to, you know, the Clintons need to answer some questions that they still haven't answered for that. And I'd like to see him expose the Clinton Foundation as well and really get his platform out there. He has a fantastic platform to make America great again.
He basically needs to tell what's going on. I mean, our country is at a crossroads. It's not about Hillary getting elected. It's not about the next, you know, president being a female. What it is about is, guys, your Constitution's going to be gone. If she stacks that Supreme Court with liberal judges, you're going to see this place turn in. I did 4 years in Iraq, and I've seen poverty, and I've seen destruction. And this place is headed to that right now.
I'd like to see the national debt, which is outrageous, and just the fact that, you know, Hillary keeps skating around everything that she's doing, and nobody's paying attention to it. And I mean, a lot of us are, but a lot of people are ignoring the fact that she's basically, you know, putting our country up for sale, and, you know, I don't think that's right.
Big fan of you, Alex. Watch you all the time, listen to your show, and just keep up the good work, man. There's a lot of people that are following you. Appreciate it.
Latinos for InfoWars!